The 10-minute drill.
This is a big one.
Is brought to you by Lloyd's Construction and Consulting, providing first-class construction services on 1010XL.
Let's go, let's go, let's go.
Hit it. All right, so sports concepts and rationalizations. We do it each and every day. We call it the 10-minute drill. At the end of the drill, we will rock you, Beef, with what?
Wrong band, Dan.
Oh.
We are going to do it again.
All right.
With the music of the Steely Dan, which is coming
Stranger!
which is coming up tomorrow night at the Florida Theater, 8 o'clock.
Stranger, please, sir.
At the end of the 10-minute drill, our winner will get a pair of tickets to that concert tomorrow night at the Florida Theater, and they'll get a $25 gift card to Scrubbles Car Wash.
Deacon Blues. Play Deacon Blues. Play Bad Sneakers.
You're unbelievable.
Hey, 19.
Are you just running through Steely Dan's greatest
Yes,
hits?
he is. That's what he's doing. He's on the Wikipedia again.
FM. No static at all.
It does have more. So I'm not a big Steely Dan fan myself. That sound doesn't do it for me. That's just me.
It's an acquired taste. But a lot of
Dr.
people love it.
Woo. Dr. Woo.
I believe that's a television show from the BBC.
Oh.
Yeah, I don't think that's a popular song either, is it? You've heard that one before? Can we please just close that page
Danny's got it on
before
his
this goes any
iPod.
further? Huh?
Danny's got Dr. Wu on his iPod.
Can we? It's
his ringtone
Just knock that one out.
when you call him up.
No static.
Who do you think is the Jaguars' most underrated player? Do they even have one?
Underrated?
Yeah. I went this Pro Football Focus did it, and according to their, analytics and research,
What'd they say?
They put it on Sidney Jones, but the kid doesn't play enough to be underrated.
That's dumb. He had a good year last year, improved himself, and they kept him. But, I mean, they're going he's underrated to the team because they basically are. He might not even make the team.
He should.
Well, you got 4 corners.
Yeah. They keep, anyway.
Right?
But his passer rating against, completion percentage allowed were very good. I don't know why. Yeah. But he was hurt, dude. He couldn't count on him. Trust me. I needed him.
Where were you when I needed him?
Right. He came in his very first game as a Jag. He had like 2 picks.
Oh, got a little nervous.
Or he had one and got one later, and, he let a linebacker lead the team in
Big Show Joe said, no, we'll have none of that.
Cost you a lot of cheese.
Big Show Joe said, that's fine. Big Show Joe said, hey, Trubisky, throw one here in the end zone. That's the clincher. Big Show Joe went up to Minnesota and said, Kirk, throw me the ball.
Yeah, Big Show Joe had a couple of just baloney interceptions, too. Like, balls that get thrown into the pile of line, and they just trickle down like Plinko into his arms.
Oh, I love the Big Show Joe.
That was been paid off already. Enough of that. Stop it.
That was a 2-week-long debate, too. Like the great thing about the Big Show Joe bet, this perspective, is that you were like, yeah, man, come on. And you bring it back up, reel me
ridiculous.
in, chum in the water.
There's never been
chum in the water.
I want to know how many teams in history have had a linebacker lead them in picks. I bet it's not many.
I stated this last August, that Big Show Joe.
And the funny thing was, you're not a Big Show Joe guy.
Not really.
You didn't like the signing. You didn't think he was all that good.
No.
Then all of a sudden, Big Show Joe is your Clay Matthews Jr. So-and-so.
That's true.
I'm on to you.
I was not big on Big Show Joe because you kept calling him Puzz, and I didn't like that.
Well, I mean,
he's no Puzz.
No, I said that's who you want him to be.
Yeah.
I did.
But what I did see is that Big Show Joe had a knack for the ball. He had like 4 picks in Cleveland. So I'm like, well, you know what? The Jags really don't have anybody who's going to get picks. And then CJ got one week 1, and I was like, that's not going to be good. And somehow, some way, when the smoke cleared, there was Big Show Joe with 3. And I also negotiated the push. That was my big move.
But I didn't need it.
I didn't
need it. The team was awful.
Negotiated
so
the push.
Sidney Jones, I am a little higher on him than you are.
Yes, you are.
But he's never played. I'm not high on guys that can't get and stay on the field.
All right.
And with him last year, like every week it seemed like he was questionable. Beef says he played 9 games. That shocks me. I would have said 6.
Yeah, hard to be underrated.
If you're not
underrated if you're 1-15 also.
Yeah, and it's hard to be underrated if you only play half the games.
James Robinson would be underrated. I mean, nobody else. There's an
didn't
underrated
get a
football
Pro Bowl,
player.
yeah.
I mean, he was, golly, I mean.
Or he could be overrated. You could think that he outperformed what his skill level is. So who knows what they're using exactly. You have an odd basketball team. It's too bad they're the Knicks. I would enjoy watching them.
Yeah.
Maybe I'm just paying attention to the NBA more this year, and because the last few years haven't been much fun. But golly, I've never seen 17-point leads be more worthless than they are this year.
No doubt about that.
We do it all the time. We lose games, we're up 19. We win games, we're down 17.
Yeah.
And then last night with the Knicks in a game that they had to have it. I think that 4 seed matters, man.
I don't know why we had to have it. I mean, just to keep pace. I don't think anybody's going to lose again.
No, the Heat are. The Heat got 2 tough games still. They're not winning all their games. Okay. So I need the Knicks to lose again. We only got one left. We're going to finish. But if it's a Knicks-Hawks tie, you get the 4 seed. I believe this. I'm not just saying.
You'd rather play the Knicks than the Heat?
I'd rather be the 4 seed. I don't care who they play.
Right.
And if they play the Knicks, they won't have home. I want the home.
Is Milwaukee locked in the 3-hole? Because if they are, then maybe they won't try. Yeah. And then Miami goes to Detroit. They're going to lose that. Miami has 2 games left.
Actually, it's pronounced
they both have
Milwaukee.
2.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah. The Heat have, 2 tough ones, don't they?
At Milwaukee, at Detroit. I wouldn't say Detroit's tough.
But, well, they're going to take care of the Rust Belt this weekend.
And the Heat have won 4 in a row.
Yeah, they're hot. They're all playing. The Hawks and Knicks are playing good, too.
I know.
By the way, Jeff, this could be a good opportunity to respond to the text line, as you're mentioning the Miami Heat, as we never delivered on the Udonis.
Oh, yeah, I forgot to do that, didn't I? I was telling the story earlier. You know the story, Dan. We've told it before, right?
The football story?
Yeah. Where Udonis has them, Mike Miller is having a problem, is with a girl who is also either with or has been with a football player, and I can't remember the one, but it was a big defensive end, Anthony Riggin. I'm just throwing names out there. It was a big old dude, though.
Yeah.
And so, the football players on these athletic campuses kind of run the show. They're the big bullying football players. And so if a basketball player gets into a showdown with a football player over a girl, the basketball player usually has to defer.
Okay.
So anyway, this football player is kind of like, the word I was throwing around was like bullying Mike Miller.
They would frighten us at 11 Fraternity Row at times.
Okay.
The big boys.
Yeah.
So, you don't want to mess with them.
No, so Mike Miller is being bullied by one of the football players, but this conflict over a girl. Mm-hmm. So Udonis Haslam, who is in Mike Miller's class, and he's a basketball player, but he is a 6'8", 6'9", 240-pounder, don't mess with. You forget that basketball forwards are built like a good defensive end, right? They're already that big.
Right.
So bottom line is Udonis Haslam, Mike Miller was depressed, and no one could find out what was going on, and UD got him to come clean that, he's having problems with this football player, and immediately on the spot,
Was it Brian Hagerbrook?
No, Hagerbrook is a little guy.
Okay.
No, I don't think it was Hagerbrook.
Was it Lester Norwood?
No, you're giving me little guys. You're giving me safeties.
Oh, was it like a lineman?
Yeah, it was like a defensive lineman. It was like a DN.
Oh. Well, I'll get you one.
You're looking at that time period. I think, is it
99?
Probably around, maybe even, around then. Whenever that class came in, they were freshmen.
Maybe it was Keith Kelsey, the linebacker.
No, Keith Kelsey, good, solid humanitarian. It's not him. Newberry's own Keith Kelsey. No, not him. Anyway.
It wasn't Chandler, was it? Chandler bullying Mike Miller?
He's notorious.
Easy. No.
Maybe it was Mojo, Marcus Akendo Johnson.
I don't think it was him. That's a skinny dude. Number 50. Let's remember these blasts from that. Bottom line is UD grabbed up on Mike Miller. He went over to the football player's house. He said, "This is my boy. You say one more thing to him, and I'm going to kill you." Basically, that's the paraphrasing of what happened.
That's
so
true.
that's the kind of, and we're just playing off this because UD played for the first time last night and basically threatened to kill Dwight Howard.
Yes.
So just speaking to what a bad Udonis Haslam
3 minutes
is or was.
3 minutes the debut for
no, but
maybe it was Buck Gurley. Could have been Buck.
That's a possibility.
Yeah, I have a Gator football question. I need the Googans to help me on this, and perhaps
I won't get it.
It's not like a trivia question. Emmett Smith tweeted this out, and I haven't seen it anywhere else, and I retweeted it, and now I feel like I maybe shouldn't, but I don't know what happened. But I would think Emmett would know about the death of a former Gator football player.
Okay.
And so I was like, and it was Emmett Smith. I checked it. I looked at his, he had the what do you call it? The
check mark.
Blue
check mark.
Right?
The verified check mark, like you have, Dan.
Correct. And he said, gosh, condolences, Tim Pauk, my brother, passed away.
You know what I heard? I think that's wrong. Because somebody told, no, because I heard, I know somebody who's in charge of keeping up with the alumni.
Yeah.
And he had heard Tim Pauk and ended up as a different player from that era. And it wasn't Tim Pauk.
What it was?
It was a different one. But I don't.
Damn, Emmett.
Yeah, I can't. And maybe Emmett got that same bad intel that was kind of going around
because
the
I didn't
alumni.
See it anywhere else.
Yeah, there is another.
In fact, May 11th, right here, saddened by the loss of my college teammate and freshman brother, Tim Pauk. R.I.P., my friend. Tim Pauk. I love Tim Pauk.
Well, maybe this story that I'm telling is from a 3 years ago. So it has.
I'm looking at a headline, FloridaGators.com, remembering Florida Gators linebacker Tim Pauk.
Okay.
3 days ago.
All right. Okay. So then it just recently happened.
Yeah.
team. I bet you Tim Paulk's been in poor health because, like I said, there was a rumor
Young
going around
guy.
that we had lost Tim Paulk.
There was?
A couple years. I didn't know of it, but like I said, this guy who runs the alumni chapter of keeping former Gators in touch with each other and posting news like that had gotten that.
All right. Well, there you go. Thank you, Beef, for confirming that because, now it's in. Okay, Florida passed away Sunday. He was a good football player, man.
Timmy Paulk?
Yeah.
Oh, gosh, yeah.
All SEC.
That's when we had that fast linebackers. It was him and Fee Bartley and Godfrey Miles. Those Carlton Miles. That was Spurrier's 90 team.
Yeah. Yeah. Timmy Paulk was a good football player. I remember a pick six. I remember him cutting right in front of somebody and taking one back to the hoose.
I need to clear it up because, sometimes you need to remind folks who turn to us for answers that we are the experts and our answers are usually right.
Correct.
The Hawks do not have the tiebreaker over the Knicks because they won the division. That is 1,000% wrong. If the Hawks and Knicks are the only two tied, the Knicks have the tiebreaker because they won the head-to-head series. Now, you're getting it confused with if the Hawks,
three-way
Heat,
tie.
And Knicks all have the same record, then the Hawks would win the tiebreaker because they won the division. But head-to-head, it's based on head-to-head results, not on where you finished in your division or otherwise. So, that being said, and back to a point we were talking about when we started this segment, I just want to be the force. I think that if the Hawks play that series and New York has the home court, that the Knicks are going to win the series. And I think if the Hawks have the home court, the Hawks are going to win the series.
Do you think the Bucks want any part of the Knicks?
I think
in round one.
I said this before.
Probably not.
I think the Knicks, Hawks, Heat, I'm telling you, man,
one of them
they may not make it.
Them.
You don't want the Wizards, Dan. I'm telling you don't. I'm not saying but they've got that Knicks kind of, they're better than it looks, and they'll beat you. And I bet you the Wiz over the last, month and a half are
the Celtics,
above 500.
Celtics
they're terrible.
Are going to go out quick.
Yeah.
And I guess they would play the Hornets, although the Hornets and Pacers are tied, so still some jockeying. I get a kick out of, I read last night, Spurs clinched 10 spot, and they've lost 2 in a row. So, I mean, it's just
you're
crappy basketball.
You're phasing out
there.
some of the other teams who are running out of time. Last night it was Sacramento. They had to win their last.
But I would love to see a Lakers-Warriors one-gamer 7v8.
And the loser's still alive.
But the loser gets a shot.
Yeah, but still, that shot's going to be against the San Antonio, who can certainly get you on the wrong night.
Yeah.
How awesome would it be to see the Lakers eliminated? I would say the NBA would hate that, but then there's the fact that the Lakers were in the finals last year and it was the lowest rated ever, so would they really hate it?
Yeah, I still think the Lakers will catch the Blazers because the Blazers lost a heartbreaker last night to Phoenix, I believe. And I think they still have, Denver and
Portland lost.
Utah, maybe?
I think Portland has one
that's
left.
what I was talking about.
They already beat Utah. They beat them a couple nights ago.
Okay, so they got one game left?
Yeah.
At Denver?
I believe
Does that sound
so.
right? Let me look.
And I don't know about the three-way tie there either, but I really I don't want the Lakers to be the 6th seed. I don't want them to be able to somehow.
Yeah, Portland's at Denver. That's
it. Yeah. You and the Heat have 2 left. We only have 1.
Oh, you only have 1 left? Mm-hmm. Houston,
yeah.
Jeez.
Same
home
game. Same home game against Houston you had this year.
No,
we had the exact same schedule.
It's not true.
It's 100% true.
Don't be a liar.
Just because we had to go through it already.
I'm looking at the I don't like this. This is I don't know about the timing, but the ESPN boys did a 2021 NFL Draft biggest questions. So, if you think this guy's going to be the offensive rookie of the year, it always bothers me. They pick a guy who's in the 2nd round or whatever. I would think, well, why didn't you draft him higher if you think he's going to be the rookie of the year? You know what I mean? But anyway, and sometimes it depends on what team you go to and such. But how many rookie quarterbacks will be starting by midseason?
Shoot, 4
by midseason,
5 of them.
Yeah.
Part of it depends on.
I'm going to guess 6.
6 rookies? Who's the 6th?
The kid from Houston.
Yeah, he could be by midseason, depending on the.
I think he may be starting earlier than that.
What do they have? Tyrod Taylor? Is that who they got?
You know how Tyrod goes.
Yeah, he likes to turn it over to the rookie after about week 3.
Half a game. His lung will collapse.
Last year they collapsed his lung for him. It wasn't even his
collapsed his
fault.
lung on purpose. In Cleveland, they twisted his ankle.
Last year's the perfect reason why you do play the guy. Those idiots in L.A. would not have played Herbert. You watch.
Yeah.
Taylor comes out, you would have missed all that.
Yeah. And the experience that he got is beautiful. But anyway, so Lawrence, Wilson, Fields, you assume, Mac Jones. I think Trey Lance, Jimmy G is going to stay healthy. I don't know. And then Mills, that would be 6. So maybe 6.
Yeah. 4 to 6. I think minimum 4.
Yeah.
And I think it would take injury or other thing to get all the way to 6. Jimmy G is quarterbacking, he's healthy, and they're winning, we're not going to see Trey Lance all year.
Correct.
Right, why would you keep Jimmy G if so?
Yeah. Who is your pick for Defensive Rookie of the Year? This is where I get the Davis kid from Kentucky. Micah Parsons, all right, well, he went off the board early. Merrick from the second-round pick of the Raiders. Jalen Phillips from the Dolphins. So those types of guys.
That's reaches. I mean,
who's your pick for Offensive Rookie?
Although it is for Defensive Rookie, nobody went early, so
yeah,
they're all in a way mid-picks.
Yeah. Your pick for Offensive Rookie of the Year, Jamar Chase. Okay. Najee Harris.
Yeah, it's Trevor Lawrence.
Jalen Waddle. Justin Fields.
Then I see a Trevor coming.
Najee Harris. One Trevor.
Yeah.
Just one. Which team's rookie class will make the biggest impact? And this is just if you go back and look at the grades, you graded them an A, so you're going to pick them. Jets, Lions, Falcons, Dolphins, Chargers. Most head-scratching pick of the draft. Here's one. Alex Leatherwood, Jamar Chase, Pat Surtain, Alex Leatherwood, Travis Etienne.
I saw that.
Yeah. I don't know if he's a head-scratcher.
I don't understand the pushback on Travis Etienne. My God, he's the 25th pick, man.
Yeah.
Everyone says
Have we seen pick 25s in the history of the NFL? You want to go back and look at them?
I'm just saying this. I mean, Mojo went 32nd. We already had Fred Taylor. How'd that work out?
Yeah.
Fred Taylor, you can't draft a guy in first round. Well, thank God they didn't listen to you, and they drafted Fred Taylor.
Yeah.
I think we get guilty, and we all do this, of applying these general blanket statements. Things are different depending on the situation, the franchise, the player.
Yeah.
I mean, there's a lot that goes into it other than just Did Peyton Manning win Rookie of the Year? You remember?
No, I would say no because he was 26-28 and they won 3 games.
What was his rookie year? 98?
Yeah. I'm gonna say,
it was Randy. 90. Yeah, 98. Randy Moss.
Yeah. I'll say no way on Peyton because he didn't even have a good rookie year.
Who's been? Give me.
Andrew Luck.
Roethlisberger won Rookie of the Year.
Yeah.
Vince Young, Matt Ryan. That's a good one to set up future success. Cam Newton was Rookie of the Year. We went on a little stretch there. Sam Bradford, though, was Rookie of the Year. Looked like he'd be arrow pointing up. Mm-hmm. Cam Newton was Rookie of the Year. Robert Griffin III, Rookie of the Year.
Mm.
Who is it? That's what, Luck? That's Luck's class, so he won it over Luck.
It was Luck and Griffin. Remember that? It was a big debate, though. I remember that.
Dak Prescott in 2016. Kyler Murray, and last year Justin Herbert. So, I mean, I would suggest that it's not the be-all, end-all, but I would suggest to you Trevor Lawrence needs to be the Rookie of the Year.
You'd want him to be.
Right?
Yeah.
I mean, wouldn't that be what you expect? Don't you expect him to be? If Justin Herbert's going to win Rookie of the Year with the Chargers, should not Trevor Lawrence be a Rookie of the Year here in Jacksonville? The weapons here are every bit as good as what Herbert had out there.
Yeah.
I think, at least.
All right, let's do this. Let's head to break.
Sounds good.
I've got a dynamite pop quiz when we come back.
Okay. I like pop quiz. It'll get me my brain, energized going into the weekend.
And we'll do caller number 1 beef.
Woo!
If you want to reel in the years.
Start dialing.
And listen to
the music of Steely Dan.
The music of Steely Dan. Brought to you by
us.
Next.
Dial it up right now. 641-1010. Yeah, you're going home with a pair of tickets to Do It Again, the music of Steely Dan, coming up tomorrow at the Florida Theater, 8 o'clock. You can get your tickets online if you don't win them here. And today's winner will also go home with a $25 gift card from Scrubbles Car Wash. So call now.